get money. Let's get money, motherfucker, get money.
What's up, everybody? Good afternoon. Top of the afternoon to y'all, man. Listen, guys, today we're streaming a little bit later. First of all, before you go to bed, brother, have an amazing day, bro. Thank you for stopping by. Anyways, Rahard's my boy always. I'm sorry for streaming late today, guys. Listen, today is not going to be a normal stream, okay? Because normally I'm here, normally I'm screaming, normally, you know, we got the energy. And actually, every time we do one of these streams where it's a little bit more laid back and I got the R&B going, we always end up turning it up later. So I'm not going to sit here and say that we're not going to get loud, because we're probably going to get loud. We always get loud. But before we continue, hello to everybody. If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. My name is Geo. Welcome to the G Spot. And motherfucking happy good afternoon. Happy good afternoon. Nikhil's in the chat. What's up, brother? Unmuzzled Go. Y'all were here before. Ajax is here saying 8th like. Red Elephant. Jets in the chat. Was popping. Clay the Great. Bro, Clay, I'm seeing you in like all of these guys' streams. You're like moderator across the board too. I might have to give you a wrench, bro. I hope you're well though, man. I hope you're having a good Wednesday. Hope you're having a good week so far. God bless, brother. Hope you're all good. Fresh is in the chat. What's up, man? How you doing? Flores is in the chat saying fire. So guys, listen, like the title of this stream is scalping, and I'm gonna try to actually get some scalps in right now, because you know, I always say good traders can get in from wherever, right? I mean, I could trade any range, really. I could jump in on the 1 minute. I mean, I don't recommend to do it, but you could trade any range, right? You could trade this range for what it is if you decide that you want to trade this as a range, right? So, you know, I want to see if we can just kind of chill back today, not scream, not lose our voice. I was on Jay's stream earlier, so If you are one of the new people from Jay's from Jay's and you subbed and you're over here now, do me a solid. Let me know in the comments if you're here from today. If this is your very first stream, welcome. Okay, because it gets pretty loud. Today I'm gonna try to not be loud. I need my voice, man. I'm DJing a prom tomorrow and I'm MCing. I need my voice. So don't let me get hyped up today, man. Don't let me. Anyways, good afternoon, everybody. We're gonna see if we can get some scalps in play. Before we do that, real quick, obviously, guys, give me the sound check in the chat below. Shouts out to Tino. Still never got to talk to Tino, unfortunately, but it will come one day. And what was I gonna say? Yeah. So a couple days ago, man, I made a video, guys. I made a video saying Bitcoin's about to shock the world. And, you know, we were talking about the bullish CVD we had. We were talking about how Market Cypher was looking pretty bullish as well. By the way, shouts out to the sponsor of the channel, Market Cypher. If you are looking to purchase Market Cypher, then the link is in the description down below. If you use discount code GEO, you can get 15% off. Anyway, so I made a video a couple days ago saying Bitcoin's about to shock the world and how, believe me when I tell you, I don't want to be bullish, okay? I don't. I think Bitcoin is extremely overvalued. However, as a trader, I think it's important to remain objective, okay? We live in reality over here on this channel. And, you know, it's important to remain objective, and it's important to note that, you know, despite what we believe, if it's overpriced or underpriced or whatever the case is, we just trade what the chart gives us. And so we nailed this, man. The thumbnail is not clickbait. We are long right now, 358% in the profit from the lows. And now I'm looking to get into a couple other positions. So we're going to chill. We're going to hang out tonight, this morning, wherever you are in the world. We going to hang out and we're going to try to get some scalp levels. Because why not, man? Why not? You know, we went over Bitcoin already. No shock, okay? No shock. So once again, I was on Jay's stream earlier. We're going to talk about what's happening locally here. On Jay's, I publicly said that I think Bitcoin might have enough gas to make a run for this high here, okay? So that's the very first thing, man. And when you're looking to scalp, you need to always be aware of where you are in the macro of it, okay? You can't just zoom in on the 1 minute time frame, see a divergence, and giga short or giga long the entire planet. You know, you can't really do that. You got to know where you are in the macro of it. And since we're on the macro of it, I'm not going to go too much in depth because this is, like I said, it's going to be more of a chill stream. It's going to be different than what we normally do. But we are, objectively speaking, in the macro range, okay? And we are at the highs of the macro range. And objectively speaking, when you are at the highs of the range, you should not be getting overly bullish, okay? If we get our little range tool here, we are very well at the highs of the range. And, you know, it's not really the time to be super giga bullish at the time, right? Or at this moment in time. That doesn't mean that we can't break out, because eventually a range is going to break, and it's going to break in a direction. However, right now, objectively speaking, is not the time to be overly bullish. Now, within our range, let me come back on the higher term time frame here. Sorry, I'm a little flopping and groping, as they say. But within our more macro range, which if I change it to a background, right, we have our macro range. Within that, we got a little bit of a local range going on as well, you know? So that's kind of the name of the game. We got ranges within ranges. Dice is in the chat. What's up, brother? Crypto Raid says you're in a trade with Injective shorting. Yeah, I'll take a look at Injective here in a few minutes. So we're at a range. We're in a range of a range, okay? And why are we finding resistance in this range? Well, I mean, realistically, we had a 12-hour order block that we kind of blew through a little bit, but this high came and swept those highs. But more importantly, within our red range that we got going on right now, we actually do have reason to come down from here, or we had reason, rather. I didn't even realize how high we went today, dang. But we had a 4-hour order block that we started to see a little bit of resistance at, and we broke that order block, okay? So that's why I said from on Jay's live earlier that I think that we can seriously make a run for this liquidity. And so scalping, if we're going to be scalping here, and if we're granted with the move today, then obviously we're going to be looking for an SFP of this high, okay? So, I mean, this is give or take going to be our first position, and I think we can confidently, if we get that, take that down to at least, taking it down to at least 69.2. So that's going to be the first trade that I'm looking at. Okay, we're going to try to get that here. I'm going to hide the more macro range because we know that it's there, and we don't really need to be too concerned about that at the moment if we're going to be scalping. Like, we're going to try to scalp this this stream, but that's going to be obviously the first idea. Now we're really going to jump down. Let's take a look at what Market Cipher is doing. Okay, so Market Cipher right now, objectively speaking, is giving us multiple waves of bearish divergence. Okay, not really what you want to see. However, money flow is still relatively thick. Not on the 15. It doesn't look good on the 15, I'll tell you that. But it's still relatively thick on the 1 hour here. And so because we haven't taken that high and we have closed above that order block, I wouldn't be surprised if we get something like this. A little bit of a move down. Maybe we sweep this low, which we're going to investigate here in a second. A little bit of a move down over the next couple hours. Perhaps Asia pumps it up and then New York dumps tomorrow. Okay, that's what I'm right now. This is what I'm thinking. Okay, I think right now this is an absolute perfect play. Absolutely makes sense to me. I don't think that they're going to give it that easily, you know, all-time high. I really don't think they're going to give it that easily. Like, we've been in the weirdest price action, a very difficult range to trade as of late. The lows of this little mini range were extremely difficult. These were not that hard, but this was very difficult. And so I don't think they're going to give the highs easy. Okay, so, you know, maybe perhaps we get a rejection here. Maybe we come down to this order block. You know, maybe we'll get a couple trades today. Hopefully, I'm hoping we do. But maybe we get something like that, and then we come up, hit this high tomorrow, and then get our reversal and bleed throughout the weekend. Okay, that's kind of what I'm thinking right now. But obviously, you know, we don't know. Even the 4 hour time frame, you know, should the 4 hour time frame give us that divergence, we will be getting spike wave divergences on the 4 hour with money flow especially. Okay, so that's gonna be the first trade that we're looking at. But let's zoom in, man. Ain't nobody got time to get into a trade tomorrow morning. We're here today. Today, the night is young, man. We got to get into a trade. So let's see. But that's gonna be obviously the first like trade that we're looking at. I'm gonna delete the range because we already know where we're at. We already have alerts at these highs, and so, you know, I want to see what we can get here. Okay, let's follow structure. Let's follow structure right now. Let's hide Market Cipher for the time being, and let's follow our structure. Now, these guys with the structure, man, have been doing this all the time. This is like tale as old as time. Watch the structure. It went high, low, higher high, lower low, immediately flipped back to bullish, low, high, flipped to bearish, lower, low, or lower, low, I guess, and then flipped back to bullish again. Okay, this is like been the story of the bull market, where they give you a low, and it's not even an SFP. Like, this is a close. You know, oh, well, okay, these are SFPs. But on the 30 minutes of close. Okay, they close. So they've really been tripping people up here. They really been tripping up the structure traders. You know, it's just been up and down, fake out after fake out. It's been kind of nutty. But right now, what we're seeing currently, if we come down on the 10-minute time frame, we actually, do we have any actually, structure didn't even flip bearishly on the 10. Your 10-minute low is still way down here. So we're kind of chilling. Nah, man, I'll check alts too. I'll check alts also. We're kind of just chilling, man. We're hanging out this stream. We ain't gonna do anything like too wild. We're gonna hang out, man. You know, if it's like, for me, it's 5 p.m. EST. So if y'all are having dinner, like with your families, with your wives, and you just want something to watch, hello wife, hello dog. Hope you guys are doing well, man. We're kind of just chilling. I'm not gonna scream this stream. I'm gonna try not to. Anyway, so yeah, I mean, okay, your 5-minute structure, you could argue, flipped bearish, and that's why we're getting kind of a retracement here, which it did, and then it flipped bullish again. I don't know, but let's see if we can find some scalp ideas. Let's try to identify. I mean, our range is kind of ugly looking, but for now, we could call this a range. We could definitely call this our range. So if we hide the 50% line, because we know we are in our range, then, you know, when you're at the highs of the range, you should be looking to short. When you're at the lows of the range, you should be looking to long. So let's try to find reason to why we can long and where we can long. And let's try to find reason to why we can short and where we could short. Before we do that, I loved having you on JC's stream today, bro. I loved being on Jay's stream, man. He's a good friend. He's a really good friend. It's always a pleasure. I hope one day soon, he's busy, but to have him on my channel, because I would be honored. What's up, Gio, my man? How bullish are you on the weekly green dot Market Cipher B? Seems like a lackluster move to you. Cheers. Bitnuendo. What's up, brother? How are you, man? How you been, bro? Yo, you asked me a question the other day in the comments too. Did I answer it fully? I don't remember, man. You got to remind me. Where did my music go? These guys are tweaking. Say tonight, man's feeling blessed. Oh, let's get some tunes back on. How do I turn on autoplay? There we go. All right, we should be good now with the R&B. Loving the chilling vibes. Yeah, man, it's nice to like not be screaming all the time. Artemis Salute, what's up, brother? I'm doing great, man. How you been? It's been a long ass while since you've been here. It's good to see you, man. I'm glad that you popped in. Thank you very much for being here. All right, so let's try to find some trades. But yeah, I'll look at some alts here in a few minutes. Let me just try to draft up some ideas here locally that we could potentially find. I can tell you right now, we got this guy right here. This will probably produce us a move. We're looking at this. Now, right under this order block here, we have right under this order block, we have the range low. So we got to be mindful of that. Let me see if we can find any other reason to come down there or come down further. But that's definitely my first POI is this guy. So we will set up a trade idea here. Depending on what structure does, will depend on where the target is. But for now, let's just see what happens. If we were to go, let's come on the 15. We got up, down, up, flipped bearish, flipped bullish. So this is your 15-minute low. So if we would probably target a new high. We would probably hit that. Actually, realistically, you have to take profit here if we take that, but we're gonna do it to there. So that would be a nice 5.5 if we get that. And for this idea, I think like it could just be an SFP. So 1 minute market structure flip, I will take that trade. Or if I see, let's just say 5 minutes market cipher divergences, MCD. You know, so we'll set an alert down here. We'll set an alert actually on this SFP line. Let's put an SFP line right here. Let's get our lowercase SFP, right click, add an alert, SFP low, look to long. Okay, that's gonna be the first idea if we come down there. Now it's probably gonna be low volume. Actually, well, New York is sleeping and Asia has a habit of ripping it up infinitely. So we'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. All right. But that's the first trade that I'm looking at. Let me see if I can find a couple others. Thanks, man. Yo, Mr. DJ, will I play that No Other Buddy song? No Other Buddy. What was the song again? Oh. The one that I was it the one that I did a cover of? You don't need no other buddy. Did you see the one on Instagram? Did you catch that? Dave Digital's in the chat. What's up, brother? How are you, my man? Okay, wait. Let me go back and talk about that weekly. What was the question? Damn, I'm like ADHDing today, bro. Okay, how bullish am I on the weekly dot on Market Cipher B? Let's talk about Market Cipher B's weekly dot. I'm not that bullish on it, man. I'm not. Listen, this is what I've been saying for a very long time, okay? I'm going to come to a clean chart here. I'm going to come to a clean chart, or what I thought was a clean chart. Oh, let's go, girl. Let me tell you, I think it's going to go up. Okay, I am not at all telling you that I think it's going to go down. That's not what I think. I actually think we're going to have an all-time high, probably June, okay? And the reason that we thought we might have an all-time high in June here is because, you know, the 3-day money flow, we know the number one rule is the thicker the money flow, the more chance of divergences. We don't got any divergences right now yet, okay? We don't have any divs. So if we were to come and take a high and start to range up here, your weekly time frame would, you know, I don't think it's gonna, let me put it to you this way. In order for this bearish divergence on the weekly time frame to invalidate, we need to go essentially straight up for like however long this is. For 3 months. We need like 3 months of straight up, basically, for this weekly time frame to invalidate the bear div. I don't think we're going to get 3 months of straight up. I think we're going to go all-time high. We're going to range above the all-time high or SFP the all-time high. And then I think it's going to be a cold winter, personally, okay? So how bullish am I on it? I'm not that bullish on it. I'm not. I do think we're gonna have an all-time high. I do think maybe we see, you know, I don't know, somewhere like 80K perhaps. Maybe we get to 85K. I'm not saying we're not gonna go higher, but in the long of it, like in the long term of it, it's quite simple. And I've publicly been very open about this. I think if we touch all-time high before we touch at the very least 53K, it's way more bearish than bullish. That's what I think. Way more bearish than bullish. I don't think this is sustainable. I don't think we've had enough juice. We have enough gas. We've had enough of a dump to get a higher move. I personally don't believe that. But yeah, so, you know, watching the all-time high, which I do think is coming, I think that I think it's more bearish long term. And then I think like, so we might get something like this, right? We might come up, we might range a little bit, come back down. I'm looking at 53K, but the higher we keep going, in my opinion, the harder we're going to fall. So 53K, I think is almost definite. Like, I think throughout the next 6 months, we're going to have, a cold summer. I think over the next 6 months, we're going to see a 53K Bitcoin again. I think people are too bullish. I think people that are calling for 150K, 200K, 500K are like, I don't know. My opinion is you're too bullish, man. You're too bullish. Like, get real, man. Get real. And I think that people forget that you could have a dump like this, right? I do think people can forget that. So, you know, hey, doesn't mean we can't go higher. Doesn't mean we're not going to blast up. Maybe we do. I don't know. I'm a trader. I don't care. But I do think we will see 53K again. But I don't know. It depends on what happens at the all-time high. But yeah, I'm not like that bullish on it. We also have a monthly red dot, you know? So we have money flow divergences. The daily is going to look like horrendous. If we get this, like, that doesn't look good. Nothing about this looks good. You have spike waves across like months. Nothing about it looks good. And on the weekly time frame, you're going to have spike waves as well across cycles, right? So it's not all bullish, right? But yeah. So it depends, man. See, it depends on what happens. Hopefully we hit the all-time high. Because then if we do, I can actually properly be a lot more bearish than bullish. Especially if we start seeing high time frame. Like if your 4-hour time frame, if you're coming up on the 4-hour, right? If you're coming up on the 4-hour time frame like this, and then you get this, retest into an order block, yo, goodbye, man. See you later. See you later. And if we take that high, which again, I think is probable that we're going to see a new all-time high. If we take that all-time high, then this becomes your new daily low. And on top of that, we left a lot of liquidity behind. So, you know, let's just say we take the high. If we take the high, I actually think 63K is almost definite. It doesn't even matter if we close or not. Like, eventually we will come back to here, even if this is the low. But I think if we get a 4-hour flip, we're going to come down to here. If we lose this, we're coming down to here. If we lose this, which would be the daily low, then there's your long-term, you know, downtrend. Long to short ratio of top traders versus retail losers is favoring to the upside. Yeah, maybe. I mean, a lot of people, again, I think we're going to have a new all-time high. This doesn't even look like a high. Right? This looked like a high. This looks like a high. This doesn't look like a high. You don't hit it. You don't hit a high and then just dance around for 3 months and then come down, right? That's not like something usual. However, we also need to understand that the cycle's broken. And so just because we've never had a high like this doesn't mean we can't have a high like this. We've also never taken the high pre-halving, yet we did, right? So anything is possible. And to answer that question that was asked earlier, where is it? Geo, do I still think 52K is on the table? Absolutely, I think 52K is on the table. 100%. I think it's foolish to think we can't come to 52K. Because even here where we bounced from wasn't even anything of that much significance. Now, don't get me wrong. We gave the exact long setup from this low in the VIP Discord. I'm just surprised that it worked out, honestly. I didn't think it would actually take us to the all-time high. Because we had two positions, right? We had this one. And then we had this one at this low. Or this range-based, you know, weekly order block. right? We had this. We had that. And because we didn't sweep any lows here, I was actually prepared to come and just SFP these lows and then continue higher. But yeah. Bitcoin, Schmidtcoin, Jenner. Yeah, man, Bitcoin's boring. It's funny, man. It's because anytime I talk about Bitcoin, people get so mad when I talk about how it could go down. And then they think I missed the boat. And I'm like, bro, if I was going to get it, if I was going to put my like capital in, like I don't have that much skin in the game. I'm a trader. I don't really care to invest like all my money in Bitcoin. I don't care about Bitcoin. If I was going to invest, I would go in altcoins. Why would I go in Bitcoin? It's the shittiest ROI ever. Does nothing. How do I stay focused every day? Well, I'll tell you this, bro. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and say that that I am. By the way, guys, I mean we're just waiting now to get our scalps on Bitcoin. So go ahead and ask me some altcoin stuff, and we will. I'll get the alts. I'll take a look at some alts for you guys, so you can go ahead and send some while I tell this story. But yeah, man, I have ADHD, self-diagnosed, which is like the most ADHD thing. And so I honestly found that the easiest way for me to stay focused is, to be honest, man, like the treadmill, bro. Like I do this thing. So let me show you. Where's my phone? I don't even know where my phone is. Hold on. Yo, I genuinely have no idea where my phone is. Oh. Okay, so let me answer the question. Yeah, man. So the treadmill. So okay, I have ADHD, and I get distracted very easily. So I do a couple things to combat it. Number one, you're not gonna see it. This is my home screen. This is my home screen, guys. There's nothing here. Okay? There's literally nothing here. Oh, God. Why are you so zoomed in? There's nothing here. Okay? So that's a reminder. That's a reminder, like, to not touch my phone. So I do that. You know, I have like work modes on my phone. And then I treadmill. And the treadmill is good for me specifically because I always pace around. I'm always walking. And then that distracts me. I go on my phone and I start pacing around. And so when I'm on the treadmill, I don't realize I'm working. And when I'm working, I don't realize I'm on the treadmill. So it's a win-win. And even at the gym, I've started to like hit, like, well, I do cardio every day anyways. Actually, I've upped my cardio because Cancun in June, baby. But even in the gym, I just bring my laptop out and I do like my thumbnails and shit and I work. So it's really just discipline, bro. It's just discipline. And you get good at it, man. Like I say all the time, you know, strong body, strong mind. And like, for example, gymming on the 10th day is easier than gymming on the first day. And so when you do that, like you get good at it. And same with work, you know, you just kind of fall into like what I'm gonna call God mode of work. And like when you're in God mode, it's sick. You get so much done. All right, let's check some alts. Somebody asked about some alts a little bit ago in the chat. Where's this comment? Injective. Was it Inj? Yeah, I'll check Inj crypto raid. What I love says, do I also explore projects? Like, okay, I'll tell you this. If you want me to check projects and do TA on projects, that I will do. But like the fundamental stuff and the news of shit, I literally, when I tell you guys, I know zero. I don't even know what Bitcoin does, let alone, you know, Ethereum and ADA and all that. Oh man, this is gonna give me copyright. Bro, why did it do that? Okay, let's put something chill on. Yeah, so you know, I don't even, I'm not joking. I don't even know what Bitcoin does, bro. I don't even know what Bitcoin does. let alone all these other stuff. So I'll check the TA, but I mean, I don't like look for gems and, oh, you know, this is built on Solana and, you know, you can build video games on this and you can do this and do that. Like, that doesn't mean anything to me personally. I don't care. Like, it doesn't mean anything. Okay. Injective. Let's talk about Injective. So Injective right now, I mean, it's looking pretty good. It came out. Actually, Injective is looking beautiful. So Injective came back to an order block. Did I have alerts here? Okay, Injective. Okay, watch this. Watch this. Let's hide everything. Injective was probably one of the coins that we did in the VIP. In the VIP Discord. Which is the only reason I would have even done TA on it. Dude, I'm not joking, bro. I don't even know what Bitcoin does. I literally have no idea. It doesn't do shit, bro. Like, okay, people say it's like gold. Fine. Maybe it's digital gold. But I don't know, like, I don't see anybody ever using Bitcoin. Like, you don't go to a store and say, yo, can I buy this pizza with Bitcoin? Like, you know, so and that goes the same with all of the cryptocurrencies. Like, where are you not using the dollar? Like, get real, guy. Like, what are you talking about? I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe that's just, or like Ethereum and like gas fees and shit. Like, I don't even know what that means. Gas fees. What the fuck does that mean? Like gas, like filling up gas? Like what? You know, the Bitcoin halving. I don't know what that means, dude. I have no idea. Couldn't tell you. They need to mine Bitcoin or some shit. What is that? Like, I don't know what that means, bro. All right. So Injective looks nice, man. Man, that's what I'm saying. It developed a decentralized peer-to-peer transaction system. Who's using it? Because I don't see anybody using it. You try to go buy a car with Bitcoin, like, I mean, let's get real, guy. Like, maybe the one-off chance you find a dealership that will take it. At least not here, though. Not like in North America. It's not. Maybe in Dubai you could do that. Anyway, so let's talk about Injective, okay? I want to talk specifically about this order block. Everything else I'm going to hide because I'm going to make it very simple for you. Very, very simple. Watch how easy this is going to be. It's going to be the fastest Injective TA you've ever seen in your life. I'm going to keep it super simple. Structure. What did structure do? On the macro, on the we're on the 4-hour time frame. On the macro of it, we flipped bullish. After we flipped bullish, we came back to mitigate our last order block that we had, which is this blue order block. Came back to mitigate it. Once we came into this blue order block, structure flipped bullishly. Okay, right here. Came back to retest the last order block that we left in that leg, in that expansion move to the upside. Okay. So this guy got mitigated here, right? Got mitigated, held it, broke above, broke structure, came back to retest its last one, and up you go. Super simple. Okay. Super, super simple. Now, the target, I mean, really is this high, which we're heading towards right now. We also have a bunch of liquidity above here that we can head to, but we are starting to get those divergences. So remember, it is very important to watch your altcoins relative to Bitcoin, because they're always going to move in tandem. I don't care what anybody says. If Bitcoin dumps, you know, 50%, there is no altcoin that's going to go up. The one-off, there might be one of them, maybe. But if we pull up Bitcoin here, remember this. We talked about how Bitcoin has this level of liquidity up at 72K. So if Bitcoin decides to give us that, you know, Asia decides to range or Asia decides to pump it, because lately what Asia does is pump. So if Asia pumps it and then we end up getting that SFP and New York dumps it tomorrow, because it would be midweek reversal, then we would expect the same thing out of Injective. Injective's high relative to Bitcoin's high is probably this guy here, or one of these, right? Like I said, we do have liquidity up here that we can come and snag. And so if Bitcoin decides to SFP it, then this will SFP it as well and probably come back for a retest. And Injective's trend lately on the higher term time frames is when you break structure, it comes back for the last unmitigated order block. That's just been what its trend is. So right now, I can already tell you the last unmitigated order block that we have is down here at this low. And so if we were to get that continuation, let's say we get an SFP here, I could see this happening and then continuing higher, right? So actually, now that we did that, let's put an alert here and watch for this guy. But that's essentially Injective, right? Market cipher right now on the money flow on the 3 hours coming in. Money flow on the 6 hours coming in. Money flow on the 4 hours coming in. 8 hours coming in. 12 hours looks very bullish. So things are looking good. You know, I would absolutely expect a play like this to come into fruition. Now, it doesn't need to reject from this point exactly, per se. But understanding how structure works and understanding right now that its trend over the last couple break of structures have been to come for the very last unmitigated order block. I would say that coming back down after a break to this level here at 24.7 is likely, unless we just blast way up, right? If we start taking this high, then it's a different story, but we'll have to wait and see. Elijah with the tip, thank you very much for the donation, bro. Says found you a couple months ago and I completely forgot how, but I love your streams, man. Well, I appreciate it, bro. I'm very glad that you're here. Thank you for being here with me, man. Thank you for being here with me, man. Appreciate you, brother, and thank you very much for the donation. Let's give that comment a like. Guys, do me a solid, hit the like button if you like what you see. Usually we're upbeat, usually we're out here screaming, but I got a wedding tomorrow. Not a wedding, I got a thing tomorrow, man. I got a thing tomorrow. You're short from 26.78. Yeah, I don't know, man. Money flow in the 30-minute does not look good. I like the idea of coming up to 27.2 first. I definitely like coming at 27.2 first. For sure, man. For sure. For sure. All of crypto is like paper money. It's only worth something because we all agree it's worth something. Yeah. Yeah, I'm with you on that, man. At the end of the day, if people were willing to spend, you know, $5,000 for this little treadmill remote, then that's what it's worth, right? So it doesn't matter, like, the opinions and stuff. I personally think Bitcoin should be around, like, 43K. That's my opinion. And even that's, like, yo, 43,000. Guys, think about how much money 43,000 US dollars is. Like, that is more than people's yearly salary. That's you didn't really have structure to work with. But after it hit that thing, you had your break of structure up here. So naturally, we're going to hop on to our different time frames, and we're going to try to find some, look at that, baby. We got a 1 hour block right here that we came. This guy has now been mitigated. What happened post mitigation, boys? BOS, baby. Break a structure. What did we come down for? Probably something. Probably something in these wicks. Probably some demand in these wicks. Probably something in these wicks, man. Yeah, I'm not seeing it, but we probably came for something. Nonetheless, we swept liquidity and had another break of structure and then another mitigation. So Bonk right now is looking like it's you know, on its ways up. Now what I will tell you is this high right now we are struggling to SFP. Or rather we are struggling to break. So you really want to see a break here. You really want to see a break. We had a little bit of a rejection. Nothing too concerning to worry about at the moment, I think. Although money flow is not really looking the best. Let me take a look. Okay. Right here. You lose this blue box that you're in right now. You lose this blue box. I think you're coming down lower. Okay. And money flow is not suggesting anything too spicy right now for Bonk. But I will tell you this much. If you get a bullish transition in structure coming out of this box, then it's bullish. Then it is bullish. And so right now your structure is this. We got low, high, lower, low SFP, higher, high SFP. So technically this is your target, but then we just SFP'd it again. And now we're just SFPing the low. So SFP is all over the damn place on this guy. This SFP, should it decide to confirm, your target's up here. If we start to close candles up here, then you can target up here. Then you can target this guy. But we do have this 1 hour or 15-minute order block to stop us. Right? And if you pull your golden pocket, I'm sure you have a golden pocket there. Your GP7, right? You got a golden pocket there as well. So you gotta wait to see what happens here. If you start closing candles above this line, then what I would expect is up, maybe reject somewhere in this order block, come down for a mitigation of a candle here, and then continued up. Simple enough, right? Bonk gang, bonk gang. You know what I'm gonna do? Actually, I'm gonna set some alerts, man. We're gonna do this. I gotta let my VI peeps know, man. See, I just did it again. I'm not even doing that on purpose. I ain't even doing it on purpose. It is completely accidental. All right, so we're going to set an alert on this high. We're going to write Bonk Gang high into 15-minute OB. Look for SFP / close, which equals higher low OB. Okay. We got an alert there. If not, we're just going to come lower. Very simple. If we come lower, you might hit this guy. Yeah, we're going to have to wait and see. The only option you should be analyzing till you make a milli. Yo, Nick, did you end up going short, bro? Or are we still waiting on that? Should we go short? Jets in the chat. What's up, brother? All right, what other coins y'all want right now? You guys like the chill streams? Guys, do me a solid. We got 92 people in here and only 52 likes. So either 40 of you don't like my face or my voice or my new microphone, or y'all just forgot to hit the like button. So do me a solid, man. Helps the algos. Views are down. Hurting my feelings, man. Dude, I just did it again. Okay, we gotta stop, bro. We gotta stop. We gotta stop. Brother. What the fuck? Hold on, I gotta do my turn in cup pong. I'm playing this bitch in cup pong. 1 second. Let's see how Geo does. Let's see how Geo does. 1 second. Oh damn, this girl's sinking them. Okay, she got 3 on me. 4. Wow, she got 4 balls on me. All right, let's see. Okay, 1, 2. Okay, I got 3. I got 3 balls. I got 3. Let's see how she does. All right. Yeah, so that's Bonk. Bonk gang. Bonk gang. All right. Wait, I missed somebody's Shrap. I can't not check what Clay the Great wants, man. What is Shrap? Why is this laggy now? Am I lagging, guys? Is the stream laggy? Why is this laggy? Okay, does this have like USDT or USD.P? Or nah? Okay, well, let's just go Bybit. Hey, Gio, can I look at AVAX? Yeah, okay, so we'll do Shrap, we'll do AVAX. By the way, guys, one thing I forgot to mention, the link is in the description, but I am also now a official partner with Blowfin, okay? And so for my non-KYC people, myself included, I got the Palau ID. It's on the way, but for the ones that don't have that or don't want to get that or whatever, we can now trade on Blowfin. So the link's in the description down below, and if you deposit, nothing crazy, man. I'm not going to give you, you know, $10,000 bonus if you deposit $700,000. Like, let's, you know, get real a little bit. But where's my, hold on, let me get this pickup. But I got some nice bonuses. We got some nice bonuses here. So let me show you the nice realistic bonus, okay? If you deposit $2,000, you can get $300. That's realistic, okay? If you don't have $2,000, no problem. If you deposit $500, you get $75. That's like almost 20% of your capital, okay? Here you get 15%. Oh, you just get 15% of your capital across the board, okay? You know, $1,000. Many of us have only $1,000 accounts. No problem. You get 15% of it. The link is in the description. You got 1 week to do it. 100 users, you know? So just wanted to say that. I don't really want to chill like too much on a chill stream. But yeah. Oh man, you shorted when you were not supposed to. Oh no. Yo, FG, you be proud. I've been hitting the rows. Bro, nice play. Nice. All right, let's check Shrap. I've literally in my life never heard what this is. We're just ranging. Damn. All right, let's see. So right now, nothing about this is screaming long. If anything, it's screaming short to me. But we're just in a range. Okay, we're in a range and we're coming to fill the lows of the range. Nothing more, nothing less. We're coming to fill the lows of the range. Based on money flow, based on all things considered in terms of where Bitcoin is relative to this altcoin, based on the SFPs, based on the weakness, I do think that we're probably going to lose this low. Now, how low do we come to is the question. Yeah, we have easy liquidity here that we can lose as well. Right? Easy liquidity there. So I wouldn't be surprised if we come take the actual like range low again, which is another 25% down. I honestly wouldn't be surprised. You know, these higher term time frames, look at the money flow here. This looks horrendous, right? 18-hour looks horrible. The daily looks disgusting on Market Cypher B. Absolutely disgusting. Like, this is so ass. Nothing about this looks bullish. You know what would make this bullish in my opinion? Actually, if we do come and take the low, if we take the low and then we start closing daily candles above here, that would be bullish. So this coin, I think, has some ways to go. Aside from that, if you're scalping it, just scalp the range. You know, when you're at the highs of the range, look to short. When you're at the lows of the range, look to long. I can tell you right now, this looks like a redistribution to me. Right? Looks like a redistribution, and this would be your target, which is what Market Cipher is saying as well. So, yeah. You fucking with some wet ass pussy. Aside from that, you know, nothing else to say. It's a relatively newer asset, so I don't have too much more data to work with. Let's pull a fixed range volume profile. Yeah, we're losing value area low. Nothing about this looks good. I think we might still range, right? I think while Bitcoin has its run, we're probably going to just range. And then I think Bitcoin's going to roll over, and then alts are going to die. Like when Bitcoin decides to dump, alts are going to literally die. And that's probably when this low goes. Then alts will find their feet. We can take that high, come back for the retest, and then shoot up only, you know? But for now, nothing about this says long to me. Nothing about it looks long to me. All right, Geo, can I please check fetch? You are so fetch. Is that FET? Is that the same thing? I didn't even know that. I did not even know that. Let's check FET. Okay, FET is in a similar situation. So this is my problem with all the alts, okay? My problem with all the alts are they all made a low and they never took that low. Okay, that's a problem. That's a problem because it makes structure... Technically speaking, everything between here and here is internal. Okay, even this is still internal. So understanding what the internal structure is doing at the moment, right? We got a lot of liquidity being built up, right? And for the ones that are new on the channel, welcome. But for the ones that know, we don't trade like retail around here. I don't draw this trend line and long this line because this line is going to go, right? It's going to go. So we got a lot of liquidity. We didn't take the low. Same situation as the other coin. If we were to take this low and then come up and close above this high, it would be bullish. Aside from that, because we didn't touch this high, because we did not touch that high, everything else still remains internal. So nothing changes in terms of structure. We would need to see that high go. But if you're playing with internal structure, which you can do, there's a way to do that. If you're playing with internal structure, we got low. We got high, we got low, we got high. You know, we're going to go macro internal. Right? There's no point in getting all the little moves, but we got low, high, low, and then high SFP. Okay, so your high SFP is going to be this target here. If you come to this guy, you're probably going to come down to this guy. Very simple. But you're just in a range, you know. You're in your range. If you pull the volume... in our range as well, you know, we deviated the value area high, we came back in within, and now we're probably headed towards the value area low, right? If there's anywhere that's going to hold you up, never going to give you up, it's going to be right here. You have an 18-hour order block with inducement. This is the last chance, your last hope, in my opinion. This is literally the last hope. Now, you did flip internal structure on the 1-hour time frame here, but we're struggling to break. We're struggling to get that continuation. So should we come down and lose this low, it's not a good thing. We're coming down to this guy here. But this could hold us up, right? Depends on what Bitcoin's doing. So let's just say we're going to write 18-hour IOB, which is inducement order block, which is a front run block. That's basically what we're going to be looking for. I think that this could hold us up because this looks to me like it's the last order block. Now that we've built our narrative and decided where price may go, coming to Market Cipher B, you got... hidden bearish divergences, right? We came up and we mitigated the 6-hour block perfectly with the structure change, so it looks like we're on our way down, and this doesn't look good. I guarantee you if I pull up Market Cipher A, there's going to be a diamond, either a blood diamond or a red cross or a red diamond, guaranteed, 100%. There you go. There you go, right? So this coin doesn't look good. And keep in mind, guys, like right now is all eyes on Bitcoin. You know, you might have your occasional coin that pumps, your altcoin 5%, you know, watching the BTC pairs. No denying that. But relatively speaking, all of your coins are going to bleed against Bitcoin. Right now is not it's not alt time yet. I realized you said if it was lost, then look to short. Was still a solid plan. Oh, you were talking to Nick. Yeah, Shrap looks like shit. No. What about Phil? Gotta go. Catch you in VIP. See you later, brother. Have a good night, man. Thank you for stopping by. Phil coin. Let's check Phil. Phil definitely has a USD.P. No? Did I spell it wrong? Binance. All right, let's do that. No, let's do Bybit. Phil USD.P, baby. West Powell, what's up, my brother? How are you, my friend? How you doing, boy? How you doing, boy? Guys, I'm gonna get off stream soon. My nephew's here. I gotta say what's popping to him. Phil looks literally the exact same as the other two coins, right? We got all literally the exact same. Nothing about it is different. You got all this liquidity to the low. Phil is looking a little bit better, I think, in terms of market cipher, but I still don't think anything screams long. The most bullish thing for Phil, in my opinion, would be coming down, take this low, take these lows too, but take this low, then flip bullishly above here, come back, retest, and then up. Right now, nothing else is screaming long. Nothing screaming long me. But if you wanted to scalp it, we're on the daily time frame. But you are in a little range, right? Or a big range, but you are in a range. And so just trade the range, man. Just trade the range. Just trade the range. If we got we get our volume profile up, you're just within the value area. So nothing fancy, you know, literally nothing fancy. When you're at the high of the range, look to short. When you're at the low of the range, look to long. Quite simple. Let me see if I can muster up a position for you here. See if we can find one. That guy's been mitigated. Let's get our replay. Right here. Here's your position, boy. Now, this you got to be careful with, and I'll explain why in a second. Yeah, we got to be very careful here. So this is an idea, and I will show you why. Remember where your alts are relative to Bitcoin. If Bitcoin takes its all-time high and SFPs it, your alts are going to bleed, okay? Let's talk about this. Philcoin has this liquidity, right? That it looks like it's making a run for. Right where that liquidity is, we have inducement. Okay, dun dun dun. Inducement on this. What time frame did we say? 4 hour? So the 4 hour order block got mitigated. The hour SFP. So we'll write that in here. All right, 4 to 8 hour SFP is what I would want to see. If you get that, I mean, I think at the very least you could target here. But realistically, you could probably target some of these lows. You could probably target down to like 539. Depends on what's happening at the market. You know, this could even be the move potentially that brings you down to this low, right? For a nice 8 risk to reward swing trade. But this is a really good idea. So I'm going to put an alert here. If I see the confirmations that I want to see, then I will 8 hour high into Inducement block. Induce block. Okay, so we got that. And it's probably going to happen, right? If Bitcoin comes in and makes its all-time high, then, you know, your alts are gonna move up as well. And how far is that? Yeah, another 7-8%, while Bitcoin goes and dominance is up, because your alt, like, Bitcoin's going to have a day that's going to be like plus 10%, while your alts are going to be only up like 3%. Like, there's, you know how there are those days where Bitcoin sucks it all out? That's what's going to happen. So we got to wait and see what happens up here. But I'll be watching it carefully. And the more liquidity we don't take, the better it is for later. Right? If that happens, you'll have an 8-hour order block here. So, you know, we could draw that in as well, and that would probably be our first take profit. 8-hour, and then we'll write unconfirmed, because you got to break the structure to confirm that. Aside from that, that's it, man. Nothing else to say. And guys, like, scalping can be that easy, man. Scalping can honestly be that easy. Yo, about to head to inspect a roof. What I gotta do for work. Gonna watch the stream on the drive. I appreciate you, bro. Anthony, thank you for popping by, man. Be safe on that roof, bro. Be safe on that roof. All right, Quant. Let's do Quant, and then I'm gonna hop off stream. Let me know if you guys like the if you guys like these chill streams. You guys like these? I'm always out here screaming and shit. But yeah, let me know if you guys like the chill stuff. Because we're chilling right now. We're vibing. We didn't get any trades on BTCZ, unfortunately. But you know, we're chilling. We're vibing. See what's going on in here. Is Gala pumping? Gala's pumping, man. Gala's out here breaking hearts, man. All right. Let's go doggy coin. I want doggy coin to get to 25 cents, bro. Okay, what was the coin that I just said that I was gonna do? A smooth afternoon. Yeah, maybe we'll start doing the normal streams in the morning and then the scalp streams at night. You're good with the hype and the chill. Cool, man. I'm glad you like both. Oh yeah, Quant. Somebody, I saw a tweet today. Somebody said Quant was going to, like, I don't even know, fucking like $6. Okay, Quant. Same deal in that this is our range and we're kind of working with internal stuff. However, Quant, I know, is part of the XRP, like, kind of network. XRP very much so looks like, well, I mean, it's also in the same situation, but looks like eventually it's going to have its pop off, and I would imagine Quant is going to do the same thing. Now, one thing that's very notable on Quant is we got a lot of liquidity being built up. Okay, a lot. So same as the other alts, preferably we would come and take this low. Okay, preferably. It's doing a decent job of holding here despite market cipher looking like ass on this coin. However, you can start to see that we are kind of getting this like rounded effect. And so if we start closing candles, like, let's follow our structure. Let's follow structure. Let's be real here. So we got low, high, low, high, low, high. Did I draw that right? Yeah. So if we start breaking this high, it would have to be this guy. If we start breaking this high on, let's just say, like 12-hour plus time frame, then I would look to long. And I would look to long it like relatively high. You know, we could really long it high. But we got to be aware that, like, this wick. But if we decide to ignore this wick because major time frame structure flipped, then sure. But for now, there's no long until this high goes. So I'm going to set an alert here. I don't think we're going to get to it personally, but maybe we do. High taken. Watch for future giga longs potentially, please. Yeah, I mean, aside from that, like, unless you're scalping it, which you can absolutely scalp this range, but nothing is really screaming out giga long me right now. If you want to get a start to talk about this high, we got to take this high. And right now, yeah, I mean, this is all internal. We got to talk about this high. If we start closing 2-hour candles above this high, you're probably going to come up to this guy here. So I'll set an alert here too. And we'll write 2-hour BOS. Look for longs to, we'll just write daily high, even though it's not a daily high, but we'll just write daily high. And we're going to way extend these lines so that even if 10 years from now they hit, we still get alerted. So we don't forget about it. All right, let's come back to Bitcoin right real quick, see what's going on, talk about BTCZ, and then call it a stream here. I'm not going to check any more alts, guys. Not going to check any more alts. We wanted to get a scalp in. We didn't get a scalp in because the market makers suck. Although it's like New York is closed, so I wouldn't expect anything to happen here. So this is still my idea. This is still my idea. I don't know where my long position went. Did I move it by accident? Is that like I had like a little slip up on the screen here? Is that what that was? Yeah, that's what that was. All right, so I'll be looking for that. I'll be looking for that. Be looking for that. If you're looking for me, I'll be on the block. Yeah, I mean, even structure right now. You might come. This could be the low. Remember, I think Asia's gonna pump it, right? So what did we have? We had a 10-minute break of structure on Bitcoin, right? Now we just came back to mitigate this order block. So that might have been it, guys. That might have been it. Not only did we come back to mitigate that, but we flipped structure coming out of it. And then we just came back to retest that. What did we come back for? We came back for this 2-minute block. That's crazy. That actually might have been the low. That literally might have been the low. It might be time to hop in along. Might be time to hop in along. Targeting this high here. That might have been it. I'm going to wait a little bit, but that might have been it. We had a nice accumulation here at this low into this order block. We actually mitigated this guy as well. Interesting. So this has been mitigated. This has been mitigated. And this has been mitigated. You know, looks like that's probably going to be the low. Looks like that is probably going to be the low. So I'm going to look to long it. Once you know where price goes, once you know expectational order flow, the game just becomes get the best risk to reward. So I'm going to look for the best risk to reward. No, I didn't do 8-hour soul, but I will perhaps tomorrow. Because my nephew's here and I got to go hang out with him. He's been here for an hour. Guys, have an amazing night. Thank you for kicking it with me. I appreciate all of you guys. Everyone that hit the like button for me. Thank you. Thank you very much for whoever donated throughout the stream. Thank you for chilling with me. I will see you guys next time. Take care.
Set my heart on fire.